Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving deep into an issue that's hitting the headlines right now. President Trump's new tariff plan on India.
Tariffs. It's a beautiful word, isn't it?
The question on everyone's mind, how will India respond? And more importantly, how will Prime Minister Modi navigate this trade war? Before we get into specifics, let's take a moment to understand what tariffs are. Simply put, a tariff is a tax on imports and exports between countries. It is a tool used by governments to protect domestic industries, raise revenue, or retaliate against unfair trade practices. In the latest development, President Trump has decided to impose new tariffs on imports from India. These tariffs primarily target Indian steel, aluminium, and certain electronic products. This move comes as a part of a broader strategy to reduce the US trade deficit and pressurize countries to level the playing field in international trade.
Mexico and Canada, have you heard of them? And countless other nations charge us tremendously higher tariffs than we charge them. It's very unfair. India charges us auto tariffs higher than 100%.
This tariff hike has drawn sharp reactions from Indian government, which sees it as an unfair measure that could hurt local manufacturers, exporters, and consumers. But what exactly prompted this? Let's take a quick trip down the history to understand this tariff game between the US and India. Let's rewind a bit. The US and India have a complicated history when it comes to tariff. In the early 2000s, India faced a lot of pressure from the US to open up its market to more foreign goods, especially in the sector of agriculture and pharmaceuticals. Fast forward to 2018 and the situation escalated when President Trump decided to impose tariffs on steel and aluminum imports from multiple countries, including India. This was part of a broader America First policy aimed to protect US manufacturing jobs. In retaliation, India also hiked tariffs on 29 US goods, including Harley-Davidson motorbikes and almonds, effectively sparking a trade war between the two nations. But the tariff tensions didn't end there. In 2019, Trump threatened to remove India's special trade status, which provided India with duty-free access to US market for certain products. India retaliated by imposing higher duties on US goods. This pattern of tit-for-tat tariffs has continued to put strain on trade relations, and now President Trump is pushing for another round of tariff hikes. So how will these tariffs impact India? Well, the immediate effects will be felt by Indian exporters, especially those in the industries like steel, aluminium, textiles, and electronics. US companies are some of the biggest importers of these products. So higher tariff means these products will be more expensive for American buyers, potentially leading to a decline in demand. This will put pressure on India's manufacturing sector, which is already dealing with challenges like rising labor costs and global supply chain disruptions. Moreover, Indian consumers might feel the heat, as higher import duties could lead to more expensive goods, from electronics to everyday items. So, the big question is, how will India respond? Prime Minister Modi's government has a few options here. Let's break them down. Number 1. Retaliation. India can retaliate with its own tariff. Historically, India has taken a tit-for-tat approach. But this time, they may not want to escalate the
India
situation
charges
too far,
us auto tariffs
as it could
higher
harm
than
the already fragile
100%.
global economy, especially post-pandemic. Number 2. Diplomatic negotiations. India could also focus on diplomacy. The Modi government has already been in talks with the US to ease the trade tensions. The India-US trade relation is crucial for both countries, so negotiation and finding a middle ground could be the key to resolving the issue without further escalation. Number 3. Look for new trade partners. India has been diversifying its trade relationships. The government has already pursued trade deals with countries like Japan, Australia, and even European Union. If the US continues to import heavy tariffs, India could strengthen its trade ties with other nations to cushion the blow. Number 4. Domestic reforms. On the domestic front, the Modi government could focus on boosting its own manufacturing capabilities to make Indian products more competitive on the global stage. This could include increasing subsidies for local manufacturers, investing in automation, and reducing red tape. So, to wrap it up, the US India tariff battle is far from over. And while the new tariff may pose challenges for India, it's not all doom and gloom. The Modi government has a range of tools at its disposal to manage the situation, whether through retaliation, diplomacy, or shifting its focus to new markets. What do you think? How should India respond to these tariffs? And do you think the US will continue to escalate trade tensions? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more updates on this evolving trade war. Thank you.